What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the AOE, and today we're reacting to the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, but we're also going to give you our predictions on what would happen.
Yeah.
So, let's get into it.
Area of entertainment.
All right, guys, so welcome back, and let's get this trailer started.
Yeah.
You got any thoughts before I start it?
Well, I already seen it.
Let's get watch it again. Let's give it a go.
I can't believe our first day at MIT! MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you know.
So he's
Bro.
keeping up with his friends because they don't remember who he is because of the
Yeah,
last
he's
one.
stalking them.
Yeah.
Bro, this
On
is fire.
TikTok.
Yo, this is fire.
The inside the mask shot. Okay.
That's fire.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker.
I like the fact that he's like narrating.
You don't remember me, but we used to know
Because
each
nobody
other.
remembers him.
Something bad was gonna happen.
Well, I think he's reading a letter.
Oh yeah.
Was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm
Spider-Man. Oh, Frank Castle, the Punisher.
Yeah.
Suit yourself.
Go home.
Sound like he knows him already. Maybe there's some history there.
Yeah, that's what I was like
Whatever
thinking.
breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me?
Is that a cocoon? Oh. Organic webs?
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help. What did you say your name was?
Damn, even Bruce don't know? Oh, that's true.
This is-
But does the
everyone
Hulk
doesn't know.
remember him?
Exactly. We don't know.
Enormously dangerous.
May Parker.
Have 3 life cycles.
What was that?
Between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are
Oh.
faced with a danger that we can't control.
Oh, they put.
One we
It's
can't
like a
even
villain
see.
possessing people.
Yeah.
Stay out of my way.
Scorpion.
Actually, I'm
He's back.
Like that.
You're losing a kid. And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts
Oh.
to a kind of
That was the shot from cover 1.
Yeah.
We got the ninjas. Who are these ninjas?
rebirth.
Is that what's his name?
Oh, they're
Negative, Mr. Negative.
No,
MJ. I'm just a
is that Keith
regular
David?
person.
Yeah, that's
The
what
voice-
I think. I
the
think
voice of
yeah, it
Spawn?
sounds like his voice of Spawn.
All right.
All right. So July 31st is gonna be an exciting day, and let's give our thoughts. So
All right. So first things first.
First,
So first things
we
first.
picking up how far from
I think
the last movie.
I
you
think maybe like I don't know. I don't actually
I think
don't
it's
know.
probably a couple months because
Not
they're already
months,
in
no
school.
way.
Yeah, well they're already in school, so that means that the summer passed.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
remember, at the
I was
end-
thinking like a year.
a whole year, because there's in the video they said that they were freshmen in MIT.
Yeah.
So
I
that
guess so
either
yeah, true.
either that they just started MIT or they just finished their freshman year of MIT.
Yeah, probably.
So let's say that this movie takes place a year after, and you know you did see that Peter's studying for his GED because
Yeah.
technically he has no
he has no
identity. I wonder what
education
yeah,
records.
I wonder if he's gonna have like, is he gonna keep the Peter Parker
Yeah, he. I
name?
think. Yeah.
because he doesn't exist, so people aren't gonna remember Peter Parker.
I think either way he just has to like build it up. Like
Build
he
it back
builds it up.
So rumors aside, looking at the trailer, it looks like we're fighting a villain who kind of possesses people.
I think. Okay. Oh. Okay.
But we also seen glimpses of the Scorpion.
It's like this. We kind of have to talk about rumors though, because like it
Alright.
kind of goes
I
into
didn't want to, but because rumors can go.
But it's a
into
whole thing.
theory territory.
Alright.
But here's our theory.
But
a
like,
movie theory.
well, it goes into it. So basically, this is what I think. So first things first, I love the fact that he's like it's gonna be a street level movie. It's gonna be kind of like a darker take in a sense of like
The Punisher's there.
no like yeah, but it's not gonna be a multiverse. It's not gonna be any of that. It's gonna be like kind of just like a
we
normal
don't
thing.
know.
No, it's not gonna be multiverse. If they do a multiverse movie, then the writers and everything will be stupid.
But the thing
Because
is that
it makes
so
no sense.
So let's get into a little rumors. Rumors is that the X-Men are gonna be introduced in this.
And
movie.
and
to introduce the X-Men that are supposedly gonna be in Doomsday, you have to kind of talk about multiverse.
I think they shouldn't.
multiverse.
I think they shouldn't introduce the X-Men in here. And this is the one thing that I kind of don't like. Of course, Sadie Sink is gonna be in this movie, and a lot of people are saying that she's gonna be Jean Grey. I don't think that she's gonna be Jean Grey because overall, it's like there's no like confirmed thing on it. And yeah, people are saying like, oh, like the person that could like swap bodies, like all that, that's Jean Grey, like blah blah blah. That's not Jean Grey's power, guys. That's not her power. Her power is that she has telekinesis and she could go into people's minds, but
she can't control them.
and she control them, but that's not what her power is, because what we saw in the trailer is it's an old lady and it's possession powers, and when she looks at somebody, it goes into someone else, and then the person has to go that. Like, that's not what Jean Grey's power is.
But
she's more of a telepath, like Professor X, and Professor X
X
can't
do that.
But
he's done it before.
Yeah,
where
but
he's possessed people.
Yeah, but it's not physically like he has to look like do that.
Well,
do
she
that.
didn't really
it's
look
it's
because
not,
remember in the trailer, if you look, she looked at the. She didn't. I don't think she looked at the guard. I think she was looking at Peter, and then Peter seen that her face changed, and it was like almost like a possession that it moved from her that body and moved to that guard.
I just think overall that's just like a bad way of putting Jean Grey, especially because it's like, come on, like that's not even like physically like what her power is.
Well, the thing is too is Jean Grey's a hero. Like
that too.
Yeah, the Phoenix can be evil, but are you gonna introduce?
That's the thing, though, is that I don't think
this movie.
But that's the thing, is that I don't think that she should have the Phoenix Force yet. Like it's basically it's like
it's overkill to.
There's just so much stuff and also there's a big thing is that there's just so much stuff jam packed into this movie. That
we got the Scorpion.
That there's already so much in it. Like, yeah, we got Hulk. Scorpion, we got Punisher, we got Bruce Banner. We don't know if it's Hulk yet. Hulk. We also have Tarantula, we have Boomerang, we have so many different things. We have Tombstone. There's just so much stuff happening. Obviously, I don't think that it's gonna be like a Spider-Man 3 or a TASM 2 situation.
I think it's gonna be like
where it's so jam packed that the story's gonna be messed up. But
I think it's gonna be a Spider-Man the video game 1 movie, where they introduced the Sinister Six, and I think the guy possessing everybody is Mr. Negative.
Probably. They did say they're gonna put Martin Lee in it, but
and that's one of his powers. I don't know if it's to the extent of possession, like jumping from place to place, but I know that
he can corrupt people.
He can corrupt. So I think that this is gonna be a Sinister Six movie with a tease of the X-Men.
That would be kind of crazy.
Like okay, Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, but she's not the one causing this. Peter Parker has to kind of be a detective and figure out who's actually controlling it, and then he thinks it's her, but she's actually trying to fight against Martin Lee and kind of combat the mind fights.
Like, so the way how I think it's gonna probably be is like, first of all, I think Tarantula, Boomerang, and just like all like that stuff is gonna be like a montage in like the first 10 minutes, because that's what Marvel's done. With Fantastic Four,
and it's been a year, so they kind of gotta tell that story. Like, this is what Peter's been up to for
exactly.
a year.
And it's like, yo, like he already fought Tarantula, he already fought Boomerang. Like, it's like, it just like maybe he already fought Tombstone, but I think Tombstone is not gonna like Tombstone's gonna be kind of like a not main villain, but he's gonna be like a prominent character in like the whole movie. Right. And then the whole thing with Frank Castle, aka Punisher, it's like they've already met before, because he was like, Frank, what are you doing when he was on like the thing? Name. So I think it's like, Frank Castle as Punisher, he's gonna be throughout the whole movie, but he's just gonna be kind of like a character that's like, he pops in, he's like, hey, like, what are you doing, Spider, blah blah blah, because he's just there in like New York. Right. And I don't think Mr. Negative is gonna be in this movie. I think they're gonna introduce Martin Lee and like say like, oh yeah, that's Martin Lee, but he's not gonna show himself as Mr. Negative, and it'll be like a tease to that. And then here's the thing about Sadie Sink.
Well, you gotta remember that this movie comes out before Doomsday, because this is a summer blockbuster for Marvel. Yeah. July 31st, and then we got Doomsday in December. That's the next Marvel movies that they got. So this has to kind of set up Doomsday.
But also they said Spider-Man's not going to be in Doomsday.
I don't know. He might.
But they said he's not going to be in Doomsday.
He's going to be in Secret Wars, which is next year. He's going to be in Secret Wars. So maybe so they don't have to tease it, but they should tease, because the X-Men are going to be in Doomsday. They already announced that. So they gotta tease the X-Men in some way.
But like not like the new X-Men, like the old X-Men.
I think this is gonna be a tease, like, because we don't have an old Jean Grey in the Fox universe. She died in 3. Wolverine killed her in 3, so we can't bring.
Wait, like, oh,
yeah, X3, he killed her.
Okay, but multiverse, she can come back.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, she can come back. But I think Sadie Sink would be a perfect Jean Grey, like a young Jean Grey.
Yeah,
and then like she joins the Fox universe X-Men, and they kind of guide her to be a better Jean Grey.
That would be
than
crazy.
Taking, you know, they'll let her know, like, listen, in our universe, Jean Grey got corrupted by the Phoenix Force. She killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
She, you know, they can kind of guide her to be a better hero. So I think that would be a cool thing. That's my theory.
Yeah. So I think this Jean Grey, like, you know, if Sadie Sink plays Jean Grey, that's cool. Like, I'm fine with it. But I think that's such an obvious option because
Who else could she play?
Ready?
Not Mary Jane.
Gwen.
With red hair?
That's the point. Everyone just jumps to conclusions like, oh, Sadie Sink has red hair. Yo, she has to play Jean Grey or a red-haired character.
Yeah.
Guys.
But why would you cast a red-haired actress?
Because she could change the color of her hair. It's not that hard to change the color of her hair or, like, just do it like that. And on set...
Spider-Gwen or just like a normal
No,
Gwen?
just a normal Gwen Stacy. Because remember... in Tom's original like universe, he never had a Gwen. He only had an MJ. And technically, Mary Jane, that's not even MJ in this universe. Her name's not Mary Jane. They just call her MJ because
that's her initials.
Because that's her initials. So the whole universe is like it's different, it's different. So I think that in this new verse, we're gonna get introduced to Gwen, played by Sadie Sink, which will be a big like kind of like, oh shoot, what?
I can see her playing.
And I feel like that a lot of people would say like, oh, but like why would they waste a character like Gwen on Sadie Sink? She's a good actress, blah blah blah. Guys, you understand that Gwen is like such an important role in the Spider-Man like story to the point where it's like, yo, like it's like a very big thing. Like I think that they're trying to just be like, yo, this is like Gwen in the universe, and then over time maybe she'll play different versions of Spider-Gwen.
Hear me out. I got something, right? So Sadie Sink as Gwen, aka Spider-Gwen, right?
Yeah.
Who's the kid from Stranger Things?
Oh yeah, Lucas.
And then Lucas's actor shows up in this movie as a sneak peek cameo to play Miles.
But you see,
because remember, Secret Wars was the introduction of Miles.
Yeah.
So
wait,
that's
really?
Secret Wars was the introduction of Miles.
I thought it was Ultimate.
The Ultimate Secret Wars.
Oh,
same thing. It's the same storyline, just different universes. But it was Ultimate Secret Wars. So in Secret Wars, it was Miles. So he gets teased in this movie. Boom.
Crazy thing.
I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments because I might be wrong. My comments might be wrong because I know that in the original Secret Wars was the introduction of Venom, the black suit.
The black suit.
So that would be cool if Tom got the black suit.
I think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna get it in Secret Wars, and then the next movie he's gonna use the suit, like in part 6.
In Secret Wars.
No. He gets it in the movie Secret Wars, and then in another Spider-Man movie like Spider-Man 6, he just uses it, and then it's the whole symbiote story.
This is what, Spider-Man 4.
This is Spider-Man 4.
So the next Spider-Man movie will be a Spider-Man 5.
Oh yeah.
But so in Spider-Man 5, he'll use the suit, but he finds out it's a symbiote, and then that's when they introduce the Marvel Universe Venom.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, like Caleb McLaughlin, could play like Miles, which is
they tease him in this movie.
Which crazy thing, I'm actually not like a big fan of. No offense to Caleb, because like obviously like if he plays him, it'll be cool. Don't get me wrong for him to play Miles, but it's like
I think what's gonna happen if he does play it, people are gonna be like, Stranger Things Part 2, like, you know, they're gonna be together.
Yeah, it's like they're already a couple in
like
Stranger Things, like they're gonna be a couple again. So but
it's kind of like on the nose.
That's what I'm saying is that like if they make Gwen Sadie or like that whole theory, it's like like she's just a love interest for Tom, and then in like a multiverse timeline where it's like, oh, she's Spider-Gwen, she goes with like Miles. But that's what I'm saying is that like he'll be a good casting, but I think that he should play like either a different hero or they should cast someone else to play Miles that is like more Afro Latino. Because guys, like if you guys don't know Miles, people just think that he's just a black Spider-Man, but that's not really what he is. He's actually more Hispanic than black because his father is half Hispanic and black, and his mother is full Hispanic.
Look at it that way, but he's 50. Like, let's say 50-50. He's 50-50.
But that's what I'm saying is that like people just jump to conclusion, say like, oh yeah, he's full on black. He's not really a black Spider-Man. He's more of a black and Hispanic Spider-Man. What you're saying is
that they should hire a guy who's actually that.
Because
at least half and half.
Yeah, because I feel like it's like
because then you're developing culture.
Yeah, exactly. And even in the story, like the comic books, he literally like leans like towards like his Hispanic and also his black heritage. And guys, like Spider-Man game, comics, everything, he literally has a Puerto Rican suit. Like he has he puts the Puerto Rican flag on his suit to represent his culture.
Yeah.
Like it's like it just says it right there. Like
So who's the big bad in this movie?
I think the big bad in this one is Scorpion.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I
that
don't think he could hold a movie though as a big bad.
I think he should be the big bad technically of this movie, and then like there's like other big bads, like the person who could swap like minds and or possession. I don't know who that is, but maybe like that's like kind of like a character too that Peter has to fight. But I think also this movie is gonna dive deep in his mutation.
Right, because they kind of hinted at him going
Yeah.
through transformation,
And-
which they kind of tease organic webbing. However, when you look at the video, they cut off where his wrists are.
Yeah, so we don't really know yet.
I think that was like a tease, like to hype up all the fanboys of Spider-Man. Like he's got organic webbing. He's fucking getting the Toby. He's getting a little bit of Toby. He's getting a little bit of Andrew.
Yeah,
And like they're kind of combining into one Spider-Man. But I think that it makes sense that Sadie's Spider-Gwen and that the spider
she,
grabbed
like,
and she
grabs
grabbed him.
you never know.
And Sadie's a multi universe jumper, like in the Spider-Verse movie, and she was like, "Listen, you caused me to come here."
And then yo, I swear, like it'd be like great. Like I mean, you be thinking like
That's just a theory, guys.
Theory.
That's just a theory, but that's a movie theory.
and also
that's an AOE theory.
and also the whole thing with Man Spider.
Man, he could transform
Because-
remember Frank Castle's in here,
Yeah,
and they can go off of the TV show.
that too.
So that episode, I definitely think that you guys should watch that show as homework to kind of get prepared for this, because it would be sick. Because in the movie, in the trailer, it showed Peter's eyes kind of distorting.
Yeah, like dark and like that. It's
I
like
don't know if he's possessed or if he's going through a
something's
transformation.
going on.
That'd be cool.
And also people are saying that just like how in No Way Home, how like they're hiding stuff. Because in No Way Home, they hid the all Spider-Man, and then like they saw Venom
The
getting
attack.
or Lizard getting
getting
kicked. So it's like in this one, they're saying they're hiding something where it's like, oh, like the scene where he's fighting like the Red Ninjas, which I think is like the hand.
It was
from
like
Daredevil.
the way they showed it. It was like Spider-Man's Peter Parker's up here, and there was all this space in the bottom.
Like where it's like, oh shoot, like, and the ninjas are jumping towards us. So it's like maybe it's Daredevil. Maybe it's Hulk. Maybe it's like Spider-Gwen, like we don't know. And
I think
also,
Daredevil could be in this too, because the new season just came
Daredevil
out.
born again,
and he is him and Frank.
And also the scene where Spider-Man, he like breaks the sword. I think that people are saying that he has like extra arms. And it's like he's turning into Man Spider, because remember that episode or that comic where he has multiple arms. People are saying that he has multiple arms in that scene, and that's how he was able to break the sword just like that, because it was like he's growing in strength as like Man Spider. Wait, and one more thing. So also it's speculated, I'm pretty sure Joe Keery is gonna be in this movie as Steve from Stranger Things, and there's a lot of speculation on who he's gonna play.
So if our theories are correct, there's gonna be 3 characters from Stranger Things.
Yeah, you never know. And
who he's gonna play?
So there's speculation that he's playing multiple characters, but I think that he's gonna play Harry Osborn. And then
they're gonna introduce Oscorp.
And I don't think they should introduce Norman, but introduce Oscorp and basically he's like, oh hey, like, and he's a friend of Peter, and it's like, hey, how's it going, Peter? Blah blah blah. And then it's like he gets him an intern in Oscorp, and it's kind of like that builds up Oscorp and it's kind of like, because Oscorp is like a new thing in this universe. So Peter's like, oh, what is Oscorp? And then he's like, oh, it's like this company that my dad made, blah, blah, blah. And it's like my name, blah, blah, blah. If you want to work there, I can help you. And then that kind of builds up the whole Norman and Peter's relationship with Harry and all that, and the Green Goblin. And then when he realizes Norman, he's like, oh, shoot, he's going to turn into the Green Goblin. Because remember, he fought Green Goblin in No Way Home. So he's going to be like, he's going to turn into the Green Goblin, so he's going to be ready.
But that's the thing is, I can't remember if in No Way Home he knew Norman Osborn.
Or like his name.
The last name.
I think he kind of did. Because like he was like talking to him. He was like, and Norman was like, hey, like if you're down to work in another dimension, Oscorp will be like, you know, glad. And
so he does know the name of Norman Osborn.
Yeah, I think he knows the name. So like when he like figures out like, that he's gonna be like he's gonna be ready. He's gonna be like, oh,
and that's
shoot.
the thing. He still has a grudge against them.
That too,
because he killed Aunt May.
But I just feel like that. Yeah, with these with these actors of Stranger Things, obviously I don't want to like tell them like, oh yeah, like they should not play superhero characters. But I feel like they should play like important characters in the story,
Yeah.
and then they could become like superhero characters.
Superhero,
Like Sadie Sink with Gwen, she could play a great Gwen,
Regular Gwen,
where it's like
nah.
she's like stubborn, she has like maybe the glasses, she's like smart, she's doing her thing, but then she turns into Spider Gwen or even like someone else. And then Joe Keery as Harry, it's like Harry, he's like that guy who he protects Peter, he's Peter's best friend, but then he turns into the Goblin, and it's like that's a whole thing. And it's like, oh shoot, now it's the whole like Goblin versus like that. And I think also this movie is gonna take a lot of inspiration from Spider-Man 2, like with Tobey, because Spider-Man.
That was with Doc Ock. So Doc Ock's gonna show up.
No. I mean like the story where it's like in Spider-Man 2 where he's losing his powers, but he's learning how to be Spider-Man again. He's learning all these like challenges and all that, but he has to still build up. And literally that's what this movie. He's going through the mutation. Yeah. He's going through all these challenges with like MJ and how like he wants to connect with MJ, but she doesn't know him, and MJ's with another guy, and like he's just like, you know, sad, and then maybe he meets new friends, he has to fight more villains, and basically it's the whole thing.
He's also going to a public school.
That too.
So he's meeting new
so
people.
It's kind of like
so
it's
that's
a whole
where he
thing.
can meet them. But
so
this
far
video's already getting
so far
big.
I think that this movie it's gonna be up there as like one of like the best Spider-Man movies. I wouldn't say the best. I wouldn't say the best, but it's gonna be up there because obviously I think like it goes like across the Spider-Verse. Into and then No Way Home, and then like everything else is like Spider-Man 2, like, you know, like the whole list. I think it's gonna be top 5.
I think
like
so
at least
my theory is that this movie got so much hype behind it that if it lets down any little bit, it's gonna be a flop.
Yeah,
not a flop because it's a Spider-Man movie, but it's gonna be lower on the ranking.
It's gonna be like Spider-Man 3, where like there was so much hype for it, and it's actually the highest grossing Spider-Man movie ever, like with money and everything. A lot of people don't know that, but it is. And when it came out, everyone saw it, they were like, well, it's not ass, but it's like everyone's like, I'm underwhelmed. Like it's not really like the greatest that I thought. But yeah, so hopefully it's not like that. I think that if they really do it right and like they kind of like make sure it leads up to like, you know, Doomsday, then it will be like good because maybe at the end of this it will explain why Spider-Man's not going to be in Doomsday.
Right.
And like why like, oh shoot, like all this shit is happening, why is he not at least helping them? I know he's probably not gonna do a lot against Doom, but still though it's like, hey, Spider-Man, you know, it's there.
Well, you gotta remember that everybody doesn't know everybody knows Spider-Man.
Everyone knows Spider-Man, but not Peter.
So they know that Spider-Man helped during the Infinity series. Okay.
So everyone
he's not just a street level. He is a street level superhero, but like they knew he helped.
Yeah, he helped out.
He helped out. All right, cool.
But anyways, yeah. So that's
gonna be it for the video,
that's
guys.
Us talking about. That's us talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Hours.
That's us talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's us talking about it. Can't wait for this summer.
July 31st.
You already know.
So we're gonna drop that review video when it comes out.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the little bell to get notified on every video that we do. We're AOE, and we're out. Peace.